Hello and welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving into a really different way of thinking about network management. It's less about just buying a piece of software and more about getting a complete, personalized service. We're talking about having a concierge for your network. So picture this. You walk into a five-star hotel. The concierge is there and somehow they seem to know what you need before you even ask. It's predictive, it's personal, it's world-class. Now just what if, you could get that exact same level of service for managing your incredibly complex telecom network? It's a wild thought, right? But that's exactly what we're going to explore. Let's really set the scene. You're in a grand Parisian hotel. The concierge greets you by name and says, welcome. I know how much you enjoy local cuisine, so I went ahead and booked you a table at a fantastic little place I think you'll love. Now that is service. It feels totally effortless on your end because a true expert handled all the complicated details in the background. And right there, that's the big disconnect. On one side, you've got this five-star ideal where everything is organized, effortless, and perfectly personalized. But on the other side, you've got the reality most network managers live in every single day. A reality where data is scattered all over the place, it's chaotic, and just finding what you need is a huge, time-consuming nightmare. Think about it like this. You show up to that amazing hotel, but instead of nicely packed luggage, you've just got 6 suitcases thrown open, clothes in shopping bags, and your passport is, well, it's in there somewhere. You could spend the first day of your trip sorting through all that mess yourself. But who wants to do that? You've got a city to explore. Well, for most companies, that's exactly what their network data looks like.
I mean, just think about where all your crucial information actually lives. It's never in one spot. You've got AutoCAD files sitting on some engineer's desktop. You've got those terrifyingly complex Excel sheets that only one person in the entire company knows how to use. You've got KML map files scattered across who knows how many computers. And oh yeah, there's that old, outdated in-house database no one's touched in years. It's literally 6 undone suitcases of vital information.
Okay, so this is where the concierge shows up. Just like a real concierge would whisk away your messy luggage and have everything perfectly pressed and organized in your room, the Zonedge team steps in to tackle your data chaos. See, they don't just hand you a new tool and wish you luck. They actually do the hard work of building your network's foundation for you. And what they build is a true digital twin of your network. Now, what does that really mean? It's not just a map. It's a complete, intelligent, and fully connected model where every single piece, every fiber, every port, every splice is tracked and linked all the way from your main point of presence right down to a specific customer's address. It becomes your one single source of truth.
So how do they actually pull this off? Well, the process is pretty straightforward. First, they take all those scattered data sources we talked about and integrate them into one solid digital twin. Second, they customize everything. The maps, the colors, the tools, so it looks and feels exactly like it belongs to your company. And third, they deliver precise answers by building custom queries designed for the questions you need to ask. You know, a great concierge anticipates your needs, and that's the whole idea behind something called creation palettes. Instead of your team having to manually type in the same information over and over and over again for every new cabinet or splice case, bam, these pre-configured templates fill it all in. It absolutely slashes the time spent on data entry, and just as important, it makes sure the data's right by avoiding simple typos and mistakes. And this is what separates a good concierge from a truly exceptional one. If you ask for a great place to eat, you don't want to print out 47 different restaurants, right? You want that one perfect suggestion. That's what custom queries do for your business. They don't just dump raw data on you. They give you the specific, actionable intelligence you actually need to make a decision.
Okay, let's just get to the big question here because I'm sure some of you are thinking it. The tools sound powerful, so why not just do it all yourself? I mean, you could plan your own trip to Paris, book your own hotels, and find your own restaurants. So why bring in an expert? The answer is actually pretty simple. It's all about leveraging expertise. A seasoned concierge knows the city inside and out. They know the shortcuts, the hidden gems, and crucially, they know which tourist traps to avoid.
The Zonedge team has done this countless times. They've seen every kind of network configuration. They've solved all sorts of weird problems. They bring all that experience to the table so you avoid the pitfalls and get it right from day one. Let's just put it side by side. If you go the DIY route, you're looking at a long, steep learning curve. There's a real risk of data errors and inconsistencies. With the Concierge experience, you get a fast, smooth implementation with best practices baked right in. But honestly, the most important difference is right at the bottom. It lets your team focus on what they do best, managing your network, while the experts handle the heavy lifting of configuring the platform.
So, when you pull it all together, what you're really looking at is the difference between just using a tool and having a true experience. You're not just buying a license for a piece of software. You're getting a complete, personalized service that molds itself to you and your business.
Think about it. Your network is the literal backbone of your organization. It is the critical link between you and your customers. An asset that important, that vital, well, it deserves nothing less than the personalized attention and care of a 5-star experience. Ultimately, this whole approach is about a shift in mindset. It asks a fundamental question. Do you want your highly skilled team spending their precious time trying to configure software? Or do you want them focused on managing and innovating on your most critical asset? This service is designed to let you do the latter. Start designing, operating, and innovating your fiber optic network today.